It's E3 2015, you're watching GameSpot. I'm Dan Hines, and I'm here with Peter Brown.
Hey.
You just saw an extended demo of The Last Guardian.
Yeah, it's
Peter,
very exciting.
what happened?
Okay, so the demo we saw last night is about 90% of what I saw, but they also showed what happened right before the gameplay that we saw during the presentation. So essentially, you, the boy, and Trico, the animal, wake up in these ruins, and from what I could tell, they're trying to form a relationship together to escape. It didn't seem like they knew one another. And so Trico had some thorns in its back. It's that classic tale of pulling the thorn out of the lion's paw. So once the boy did that, then he was able to work with Trico to solve puzzles. And at first it was sort of strange because you didn't really know what the object was in the game in order to proceed. But the boy picked up a barrel, and that got Trico's attention, like a dog or a cat might get excited about a toy that you pick up. So once he kind of threw one or two of those to Trico and got his interest, Trico then started to look for more, and that led him to stand up on a balcony, and then the boy could climb his back. So then he went up over the balcony onto the other side, opened a gate, and then we saw the two outside with the demo that we saw yesterday.
Okay. It seems like the animal does actually know more about the environment than the boy. Do you get a sense of what is actually happening or has happened in this world through the way the animal reacts to things?
It's really difficult to tell, but Fumito Ueda, the creator of this game, the creative director, also of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, was talking about how his games always involve a lot of height. And so Trico is an animal who, because he allows you to sort of get around these obstacles that deal with height and depth, he is your confidence man, right? He's there to sort of be your support as the player. And it's difficult to tell where these two characters originated from at the moment.
Yeah. My impression that I got from it was that it seemed like quite a scripted sequence, the gameplay demo in its entirety,
Sure.
right? You compare it to something like Shadow of the Colossus, where you're just in an environment, there's your target, and then you just have to go climb it and kill it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen like going forward? I mean, like, was this typical controlled demo, or are we going to see more kind of interactions that aren't on these kinds of rails?
Well, it's less on rails than I think it first appears, because you remember the example when the boy jumped and Trico caught him, right?
Yep.
The second time he did it, Trico missed and he caught the tail.
Yes.
That looked like a cutscene, but during the demo, it was an accident. Ueda, playing the game, actually missed grabbing the tail. So you have to do that with proper timing, and it's,
Okay.
I guess it's like a quick time event, but there's no button prompt, right? So it's a very like organic process of working with the world and doing these things as they appear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the game is going to play out, obviously, because we've only seen this little bit, but it seems to be that you are in control of everything. And frankly, the game just looks wonderful.
Yeah, these games are very minimalist in terms of just visual style and mechanics as well. Do you think we're going to see something like Shadow of the Colossus' strength meter when you're actually climbing on Trico? Do you think it'll have a danger of falling off him?
Yes, you can totally fall off. Like Ueda fell off and fell to the pit, and the game was like, all right, you got to start over. But it wasn't the same thing where you only have so much strength. He literally just missed that moment. So that a lot of that remains to be seen, but it's so much about the relationship and the interaction and communication between these two characters. So I think that more than anything is going to be the primary mechanic.
Cool. So did this make you more excited for it, or did it give you more insight to it than we all have?
Yes, very excited by it. Of course, Gen Design is the team working on it with Japan Studio, and Gen Design, as I found out today, is made up of members primarily who worked on Team Ico. That is, the guys who made Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. So it's in really good hands. It seems to borrow from both of those games. And that said, I am very excited.
Awesome. All right, for more on The Last Guardian, stay tuned to GameSpot.com.